Good evening and happy birthday, IADVL. This is a auspicious occasion, very important date for all IADVLite all over India, all 16,000 dermatologists. Today is our 51st birthday. So, so on this very important day, on this very important day, we are here on a live webinar with wonderful faculties from our national IADVL and also from the DVL Welfare Trust. And we have Dr. Vijay Jawar, our IADVL president here, Dr. Manjunath Senoy, our president-elect, Dr. Dinesh Kumar, the Honorary Secretary General of IADVL, Dr. Bhumesh Kumar Katakam, the Secretary-elect, Honorary General Secretary-elect, Dr. Jaydev Betkarur, our past president of IADVL, Dr. Chetan Patel, the man behind this DVL Trust, who is always helping everyone with a hand-holding everyone all over India. Dr. Vinit Relhan is here, and also Dr. Rajiv Gogoi, the powerhouse of this DVL Welfare Trust. So, with this few lines, I hand it over to our energetic and very efficient Secretary General, Dr. Dinesh Kumar. Unmute, please.
Thank you very much, Kaushik sir. And I must first express my appreciation and gratitude to you and the IADVL West Bengal branch for coming up with this idea of holding a webinar. So we, on the national level, we did do a webinar, but states coming forward and proactively doing this gives a very much needed boost to DVL Trust. And we are all appreciative of yours and IADVL West Bengal's branch initiative to do this, and also the entire team of IADVL West Bengal members who are contributing both directly and indirectly to this endeavor. So as we all know, DVL Trust has been there for more than a decade, and there are many of you who have been the idea behind it and who have been the initial force behind it. And then at some point of time, there was a little bit of plateau, but I'm happy to say that in the last 1.5 to 2 years, and more specifically in the last 1 year, we have made tremendous strides, and the membership is grown to a very good extent. In fact, in the last 1 year, it's almost doubled the membership, and that's very good news for all of us. A big round of congratulations to the DVL Trust led by Dr. Chetan Patel, and also to Dr. Vinit Rela and Dr. Jaydev Bhatkur, who are putting a lot of their efforts into this effort. And from the EC, I can assure you, with our president, Dr. Zawar, we will continue to give the all support, whatever is needed for DVL Trust to propagate it, to make it more visible. And we do have some interesting proposals also coming up in the AGBM. So thank you all once again, and thanks for this opportunity. I think we can go ahead next with the agenda. So thank you once again. And yeah, I would like to greet everybody and wish everybody, Dr. Chetan Patel, Dr. Manjana Shunai, Dr. Sandeep Andar sir, Dr. Bhumesh, everybody, and Dr. Vinit and Dr. Rajiv, Dr. King Shuk Chatterjee, Dr. Jaydev Bhatkur, I'm not able to see. Yes, sir. That's from my side.
Dr. Jaydev Bhatkur, let me just inform all of you. I tried, his phone is ringing. You must be busy somewhere. I have left a message, both WhatsApp as well as text message for him to join.
Over to the president, sir, Dr. Vijay Jawar.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Dear colleagues and friends, good evening. At the outset, let me extend a warm welcome to all of you on this special occasion of IADVL Day. And this webinar has been specifically designed for the members for more information on the DVL Welfare Trust, which is nothing but the trust of the members, for the members, and by the members. This webinar is specifically meant to clarify all our doubts. And for this, we have whole range of experts who have been there from the inception of this trust, including Dr. Chetan Patel, the force behind it, and the past as well as the current constituting members of DVL Welfare Trust. It is hoped with our doubt will get clarified and will promote the growth of DVL Trust after having a good knowledge of DVL Trust after this webinar. At the outset, before beginning the webinar, I must congratulate IADVL West Bengal branch, especially Dr. Lahiri and Dr. Sandipan, my good friends, for conceiving this idea of taking a national webinar on the DVL Trust itself. At the same time, I take an opportunity to express my gratitude towards Dr. Chetan Bhai Patel, well supported by Dr. Vineet Relan, Dr. Jaydev Betkurur, and all of you, my dear friends, as well as the members. So let us hear from the experts and learn more, get a knowledge, accurate knowledge from the experts themselves about DVL Trust. Let us sit back and relax and have a good thought on DVL Trust. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now it is up to Shreya. Our Women Dermatology wing is actually hosting on behalf of IADVL West Bengal. So, Shreya, on behalf of the Women Dermatology wing, it is the ball is now in your court.
Yes, sir.
You are the moderator, as we all know.
Yes,
You can
sir.
take it forward for
Okay.
the next 1 hour.
So good evening, everybody. It's a proud privilege for me to be a part of this webinar. And as the nodal executive of the Women's Dermatology Wing of IADVL West Bengal, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all my senior esteemed panelists and also to all the members who are watching us right now. So this webinar is intended, as Sir mentioned, to clarify all doubts and to get an insight into the DVL Welfare Trust. And we hope to achieve that by the end of the webinar, and we also hope to take up questions in the end. So all of you can post your questions in the chat box, and we will be taking them up if any doubts persist at the end. So let me just share my screen so that I can yeah, so is the PPT visible, sir?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Okay, great. So I'll just start with showing by showing this picture which I took of the trust website, and this looks like a fond memory of the time when the trust was conceived and maybe conceptualized. So I would go straight to Dr. Chetan Patel, sir, who is the chairman of the DVL Welfare Trust. Sir, could you take us back in time as to when and how was this idea of DVL Welfare Trust conceived, and when was it put into action?
Good evening to all. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude towards the women wing of IADVL West Bengal branch and President and President-elect of West Bengal branch for initiating such an awareness program regarding DVL Welfare Trust. If we go into the past, the concept of DVL Welfare Trust has been initiated by our one of the well-reputed and very good person, Dr. V.P. Kuryapi sir. During his presidency period, he has tried to start this cooperative movement. And if I am not forgetting, in 2005 or 6, during his presidency period, he has called me specially from Baroda, Gujarat, and Dr. Jaydev to discuss about this proposal personally. And he has invited me by his expense and not of IADVL expense. I still remember it. And afterwards, we have discussed it at a length. Afterwards, during subsequent presidency periods, and I have also been invited at few of the EC meetings which were held at Bangalore, at Coimbatore, at Hyderabad also. And before started in 2011, I think it has been discussed in each EC meeting and at length. And afterwards, the responsibility has been given to me to form and start and such mutual cooperative movement. And we have started the DVL, means Dermatologist, Venereologist and Leprologist Welfare Trust. And Dr. Kuryapi becomes the first member. So to start this DVL Welfare Trust, the contributing factor which we should not forget, and one of them is Dr. Kuryapi and Dr. Sachidanand. Because Sachidanand, Dr. Kuryapi is the first member, second number is Dr. Kuryapi's spouse, and third number is Dr. Sachidanand. So they have initiated this movement by their heart, and ultimately we have been succeeded to start this DVL Welfare Trust. And you know, initially we have some of the teething problem, and I think this is justifiable because this is the matter of money. Member has to contribute for 30 years for a pretty long period. So naturally it takes time to trust.
Right.
That's why.
That's
And now it has been more, for the last 1 year, we know the history.
right.
Thank you.
Exactly. Thank you, sir. So I see Shinoy sir also in the picture, and I would go to him also. Sir, can you give us a background of the trust and what was the need for it? Like, how did we come to a point where we felt that, such a trust was needed in our association?
First thing is just to clarify about this picture, what you're showing. It's
Yes.
not that installation of the DVL Trust. This is
Okay.
when one of our member from Mangalore, after his sad demise, we
Okay.
went to his house and handed over the check
Okay.
to his beloved wife.
Okay.
And you can see Dr. Sridhar ML, who's there in that picture. He
Right.
was our member. Yeah, that's when we all the Mangalore dermatologists and the local president, Karawali, we all went and this check was handed. This just to tell how quickly the process of handing the check happened. Because this was very, very brisk, and it's not that it's a huge money, but what gives the thing is that, all other members are standing behind the person
Right.
who, after sad demise. The idea is, as very clearly mentioned by others, it's a mutual benefit scheme,
Right.
but there is a optional coupled with professional legal protection also.
Right.
So this is a policy. This is not a insurance policy that we need to understand. It's a self-help. So
Right.
we help each other. Being a member, how I can help another member. That's how we
Okay.
should look at, and that's all about DVL Welfare Trust. And honestly, I too congratulate West Bengal IADVL for hosting this program, and the person whom I always who is standing behind this activity is Dr. Chetan Patel, who is there. And, he's been running single-handedly. And honestly speaking, last 1 year has got a very good momentum. And I wish that momentum continues in the next year as well as and the years to come. The
Yes.
more the members, better are the benefit for the family members of the sadly demised families. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So, Vijay, sir, I'll come to you. Can you just briefly tell us about the objectives of this mutual benefit scheme that IADVL is offering to its members?
The member has to invest some amount of money upfront
Okay.
for the years continuously,
Okay.
because we have watched, especially during the COVID time,
Right.
that life is so uncertain that we are there today and not there tomorrow.
Right.
So our families need support,
Right.
and our family, the best person, best support can come from our organization.
Right.
So as a life member, we are entitled for this if we are enrolled into the member, and that is the sole purpose of it.
Okay.
That is what we have tried to create and remove some of the misconceptions being carried over all across India. And I must sincerely thank Dr. Chetan Patel for coming out with the very effective FAQs, which has really helped to grow the membership number in this year.
Okay, sir. Thank
Here,
you.
can I just put in very simple words what sir has said?
Vineet sir, it does offer financial assistance to the family member in case of the death of a member. And there is something also which is indemnity cover that we are giving, which is optional. So could you shed some light on it?
Yeah. So yeah, the basic objective of this DVL Welfare Trust is to provide financial assistance in case of
Right,
some mishap in the family of the member. Okay.
right.
And important thing is the life member can
Dr.
claim
Vineet, can be louder, little louder, please.
yeah,
On-
yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir. And other is about the indemnity. See,
Yes,
that is optional. It is optional. But if you want to take that indemnity cover, you have to be a member of DVL Welfare Trust. Now there are two type of covers in this. If you have just an office practice, then it is 1,000 rupees per year.
right.
If you have a practice where you have dramatic surgery, laser surgery, then it is 3,000 per year.
For you.
Now, total amount you are insured is 15 lakhs. Okay.
Okay.
And per case you can take 7 lakhs. Okay. That is the indemnity coverage.
So we
But
have,
it is optional. It is optional and only for those members who are like the DVL Trust members. Okay.
correct. So there are
Per
two.
case means per mishap in the clinic. Maybe in case it
Yeah,
happens.
yes. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So what is the professional indemnity policy? We just came to know. Why is it so important to have one? Rajiv sir, could you like tell us about the importance of having a professional indemnity policy in one's practice?
Probably that doesn't need to be emphasized again here,
True.
because we are even our junior doctors, I mean the young dermatologists, are also very much familiar with the hostile situation that as a medical profession our fraternity has been facing across the country.
Yeah.
So it is nowadays it is very common for your patient
Right.
to point a finger at you in a very I mean very trivial mistakes that you might have committed at some point of time.
Right.
And and unfortunately, if the misunderstanding is not cleared, not
Right.
handled properly, it is not very uncommon to see patient going to the court of law,
Yes.
seeking compensations for alleged mistreatment, I mean, or professional negligence, etc.
Yes.
So nowadays it has become so much important to take a professional indemnity, and particularly because the aesthetic, we are doing more of aesthetic practice nowadays.
Correct.
When we are dealing with the face, with the facial aesthetics, the risk is very high.
Right.
Some temporary side effects of treatment can also invite legal trouble if you are not handling it properly.
Correct.
So, but apart from handling is and talking to your patients, apart from I mean explaining the side effects of the procedure, I mean possible side effects of different procedures before you take up the case, and even after once such unfortunate incident happens, then also you have to understand. I mean, you have to talk to the patient and tell him or her that this can be rectified. So even after all those efforts, you must also be prepared with a professional indemnity cover, so that in case the patient actually goes to the court of law, you have the technical support from learned lawyers, and also you have the financial backup to fight the legal case.
Right.
And ultimately, if a court of law imposes a penalty on you as a compensation payable to the patient,
Right.
then also this indemnity coverage will help you.
Yes.
So everybody knows that this is very important, but what many people do not know is that our association itself is covering such an indemnity policy,
Yes, exactly.
which is embedded in the DVL scheme,
Yes.
welfare scheme.
Yes.
So that message we have
But
to.
at the same time, it must be emphasized that this is optional.
Yes.
Our main motto is, to cover the death fund for the
Yes, we want to give
family
that
member.
financial assistance in case the member dies to the family member. And this is an
Because
optional.
I have heard argument from the life member
Okay.
asking that we already have indemnity, so why do we need to have indemnity cover again
Yes,
from
yes,
the DVL?
that is another aspect. Yes, that also has to be made very clear to the
President sir,
members.
actually, what we understand, IADVL in itself is a voluntary organization. We have joined here because of our own wish. Nobody has forced us to join. So DVL is also like that. So nobody forces us. It is not mandatory. And number two, it's a commitment. Whenever we are committing to IADVL, that means you are committing to your own friends, your family in IADVL. So from that angle, it is also a commitment, but this is not mandatory.
Right. And also, so I feel for young dermats who are starting out, they can really go for this professional indemnity policy to start off with, because it gives you both that financial assistant and indemnity policy in one place. So it would be
Correct.
convenient for young people, especially. Right. So, sir, coming to the basics, Dinesh, sir, what is the eligibility to become a member? Who all can become members of DVL Welfare Trust?
Any life member of IADVL can become a member of DVL Welfare Trust. So your basic eligibility is just being a life member. So once you're a life member, you can become this one. And also the spouse of the life member of IADVL can also enroll to become a member of the DVL Welfare Trust.
So even the family member
Yes.
become, and we have to fill, but we need to fill separate forms for the life member and their family member, as many members.
Yes, yes. They'll be allotted a separate number.
Okay, okay, great. Now,
There is few important things in this thing. You call
yes.
it as a beneficiary member. If your family member, it could be wife, it could be son or daughter also.
Okay.
You become a beneficiary member. You have to pay for 40 years. A life member, the original member of IADVL will pay for 30 years. Just it is very important point. Suppose you join at the age of 30, you have to pay only till age of 60. Okay, but
Okay.
your benefits remain intact till your death. Okay.
Okay.
But for family member, they become a beneficiary member. They have to pay till 40 years. Suppose they join at 30, then you have to pay till 70, and they don't have any voting rights, right?
Okay. Okay, got it. So we pay for 30 years and they pay for 40 years.
40
Correct?
years, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so coming to the application process, like how to become a member. So Bhunesh, sir, can you please tell us in brief, like what is the application process?
Yeah, first, any member, any life member, they can log into iadvl.org.
Right.
So on that again, you have to go the DVL Welfare Trust. It is on the first page. It is there. So if
Right.
you click on that, the all details will be there. We need to fill all the details, and with the payment, we need to submit on online. Now it is online based. It is just a matter of 1 minute. Within 1 minute, almost we can fill all the details, and payment also can be done. Previously, it was like that, sending the hard copies and sending the by post, all those things. Now, which is not there. Even last time in Dharmakan, Mumbai, Dr. Chetan was there. So immediately myself and even academic chair Lalit Gupta, within 1 minute, so we made him. And on that day, 2, 3, even Jawar sir is also.
I still remember we
Yeah.
made members 3 members within 5 minutes.
Yeah, within 5 minutes. Just barcode is also there. Even no need to go with all this login also. Just there is a barcode. If you click on that barcode, you will get direct link. Just
application
just fill your details,
Right.
then pay the amount. So that within a minute we can finish.
Right, right.
This is in fact
Now
very
I have the all August audience. Now almost we are 17,000 live members. But this now we are reaching towards 1,000.
Yes.
So the should together can we get some suggestions from all the members? How can we improve? Because this is this is not a it is a we cannot force anybody, but we need to sensitize the people. This is our trust to encourage the people voluntarily to become members. So this is a high time to get more ideas and more suggestions, because a lot of myths which are linked with this DVL Welfare Trust. So these myths, how can we eliminate all these? Then afterwards, these are the all. If you frame it, and the Shreya can write all minutes of meeting and myths and all those things, the suggestions to become to increase the membership.
Coming back to the online filling up of form.
Yes, sir.
I in the month of November, I personally filled up around 10 forms of different members of my state branch.
Okay.
On their behalf, I filled up their forms and submitted it online because they were not very acquainted with this online form filling process. And moreover, it's not that they are not accustomed with online things. It was that I personally volunteered to do it for anybody who probably does not have the time or does not have the claims not to be familiar with the process. So what happened, about 10 members sent their details to me for online filling, and I did it in a span of 7 to 10 days time. No, it was a three-day drive in
Right.
which we enrolled around 15 members from our branch.
But
What
sir,
I have seen that the process is very, very fast. That not
yes,
very difficult questions are asked. These are anybody can form it. You just have to have the information that when you sit to fill up the form online, what you have to keep ready is number one, your house address. I mean your postal address. That
yes,
has to be very correctly filled up. If you are doing it particularly or for others, then it has to be very cautiously filled up. Then second is that you need to have have your digital signature
yes.
and the
Nominee's signature.
nominee's signature.
Yes.
Those two signatures you have to upload,
Yes.
and these are the only two things that the applicant and the nominee's digital signatures has to be ready, and
Yes.
those has to be uploaded during the process of online application. And then the payment, once you submit fill the form, the payment link is sent to the members' mail ID, and
Yes.
it's a as usual as all other online payment. It's a very fast and effective way of mode of payment.
Yes. Yes. So, as sir mentioned, I just
Yes.
quickly, yes, sir.
Member has to write down the PIN code, which is very much essential,
Yes.
and the correct email address, because in few of the cases we have noticed that we send the payment link but it does not reach. After communicating with the member on the phone, we found out that there is some mistake by the member while filling up the email.
Okay.
So member has to be slightly more cautious.
Or
Why?
maybe email is changed. There are few members whose email at the time of enrollment and today they are different.
Yeah, that is altogether a different thing. But yes, almost all members does not inform the office regarding their change of email, and it is very difficult because nowadays all the communication is also online and no printed circular are being sent.
Right.
So it is difficult for the office.
Yeah. So I'll quickly take through the application process. So once you go to application, you get the registration form and you quickly fill up your details. And once you enter your age over here, you get a membership fee, which is a one-time admission fee depending upon your age, which I'll be showing. And there is an annual membership fee of 750 that increases every 5 years. I believe there is a misprint here on the form. Then there is an advanced fraternity contribution, and the legal fees can be chosen depending upon the type of practice. And if you wish to opt for it, then you get a total fee amount here. And you fill up the nominee details, you fill up the relationship, you can fill up a proposer's name who is a life member and a member of DVL Trust. And then you just submit it. And you, like sir mentioned, you get a link for payment in your email address. You just pay and you're good to go. You're done with the membership, right? So this is the one-time admission fees, right? This is depending upon the age of the applicant. They have to pay the joining fee. Vijay sir, if I'm not wrong, this is the...
Yeah, it is correct. Only thing is what Dr. Chetan Patel has rightly guided me few
Yes.
years back.
Right.
That you can deposit a certain add-up amount.
Yes.
So that you need not to, remember the date of renewal and all those things.
Correct. The
So
annual.
that automatically is cut from the advance that you have paid.
And so do we
So
get interest on the advance also? Like I read, there is a 4% interest that is
4%.
being given on the deposit amount.
Yes, yes, you can get it.
Yeah. So there will be a admission fees, there will be an annual membership fee, there will be a advanced fraternity contribution of 2,500, and we can, like Sir mentioned, there can be an additional deposit for future contribution, which will be deducted automatically. And the good thing is you get a 4% interest also on the deposit amount, right? So this is at the time of joining, right? Now, Rajiv sir, can you tell us the subsequent annual contribution that the member has to make?
The annual membership fees has to be paid every year.
Okay.
That is at present that is rupees 750 per annum.
Yes.
And then
This small amount,
Now it is 850.
this much amount is nowhere.
Is it 850 now?
Now be 700. It was in 2020. So 21 750. 22 800. 23 is 850. Now it is 900. So every year the 50 rupees will increase.
There is
No.
Every year, or is it every 5 years?
Sir,
5 years.
it has
Every
been
5
now,
years.
it has been now changed, and 50 rupees will increase every 5 years. So
Every
this 750 rupees remains 31st March 2025.
Oh, nice.
Yes, currently 750.
Okay.
And then for every date of the trust members, for each number of date, we have to pay a fraternity contribution of 500 rupees annually.
Yes.
Suppose there are 2 members of the trust unfortunately died during the past year, so you have to pay 500 into 2.
Okay.
1,000 rupees. Out of this 500, 450 will go to the beneficiary, I mean the nominee of the deceased member, and 50 rupees is kept with the trust for various purposes.
Okay.
For future contribution.
For
Right.
future contributions.
And
Then it is not like that the one member has died this year, the subsequent next year only the existing members will be contributing the 500 rupees against his debt. It is not like that the benefit, the nominee will get the benefit only next year after we raise the amount from our existing members. It's not like that.
okay.
The trust pays the amount payable to the nominee immediately after the date, after the required formalities are completed, and only the next year that a certain amount has gone to the nominee of the deceased member, so that amount will be filled up from next year's contribution, fraternity contribution by the members.
Okay.
So these are the 2 regular contributions, and for those who opt for the professional indemnity, they have to pay that 1,000 or 3,000 rupees according to the type
Depending
of
upon the
practice.
practice. Right. So this is the subsequent annual contribution that they make every year.
Yes.
So, Shinoy, I'll come to you. What is the exact financial benefit that the nominee gets out of this membership? So can you please shed some light on that? How is the financial aid being given to the nominee? Exactly how much is it being paid? So you are on mute, sir. Shinoy, sir, you are on mute. Yes, sir.
Yes. There is a mathematical calculation. I'm sure you have that screenshot with you.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that becomes easy. So for everybody to see. So the benefit will start after first year. They will not get the benefit. The next year onwards, the benefit will come to the nominee.
Right.
So nominee will get 450 rupees into N. N means the number of members in the DVL Trust.
Yes,
so indemnity coverage we will talk separately. So this is the benefit for the DVL benefit. And
Right.
indemnity cover will be 7 lakhs. Yeah. Per case, and rupees 50 lakh. That is for the people who have opted for it. 15 lakhs annually. So the legal help is extended to all types of cases, civil, criminal. Something which I want to highlight here. See, most of the we take indemnities, professional indemnities, but they generally don't cover the surgical practice of us. generally they consider dermatologist as a physician. So suppose some procedure, aesthetic related or surgical related, there are not many policies cover us because dermatologists are considered under the medical facilities. So that is the reason why one should take this, one of these rare policies where, you can get a coverage for the surgical practice, which we do, dermatologists do. So that's
Okay.
A
something
very
which,
important point.
So we have a question from Dr. Nitin because it's related to that. So he wants to understand about the aggregate 15 lakhs per year in this professional indemnity that we are offering. What is this aggregate amount of 15 lakhs? That it is
suppose you have four
capping,
cases,
right?
suppose you have 4 cases against you. So that's what it means. Aggregate means 15 lakhs maximum. The DVL Trust can help. So suppose that
I would
the legal
request Dr. Shreya,
Yes,
these
sir.
kind of questions, these are little more technical. So
Okay.
these should be answered by Chetan sir as well as Dr. Vineet.
Okay.
So they have more into the know-how of these things. So technicalities, they are more better than what we can, myself or Dr. Manjunath can tell.
Okay. So Vineet sir, would you like to take this? Like what does this aggregate of 15 lakh means?
Yeah. Here, 15 lakh means it is a total maximum you can get 15 lakhs
Okay.
in a year and per year, and 7 lakhs for a case. Suppose you have 2 cases,
Okay.
so 7 lakhs per case is the maximum you can get. So
Okay.
in that, 2 cases would be 14 lakhs. Okay.
Okay.
So at the maximum you can get 15 lakhs in a year.
Okay.
For
Got it.
for one case you can get 7 lakhs.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
So
I just want to, so people may be thinking it is, indemnity. Some of the indemnities, they suppose the patient is claiming for 1 crore rupees. It's not that. This is basically covers the legal help, isn't it? Dr. Vineet, will you address that exactly? People should not get misguided. So it's basically for the legal help it's provided.
okay.
Yes, Dr. Manjunath, you have correctly raised the question. In most of the indemnity insurance cases, they provide only legal help, not an indemnity. Here, what we in a DVL Welfare Trust, member, if any case arises, member has to rest assured because his medical legal aspect as well as indemnity both are covered. So member does not have to worry to whom to approach, to any advocate, or if any negligence has been proved against the members and he has to give to the patient, then also within a stipulated amount, the trust will help.
Okay, sir. How can the death remuneration be improved, sir? Vijay sir, I'll come to you on this. Like, is there any amount of IADVL influx that should come into the welfare trust? And if yes, how much? And what are the technicalities behind it? If you could tell us a little.
Well, I am trying to propose, but ultimately it is with the members in the AGBM as well as the experts who are working day and night for DVL Trust would suggest us what is the roadmap.
Okay.
I'll ask Dr. Chetan to please highlight on this.
Yeah.
As well as Dr. Rajiv Gogol.
Sure. First is how we can raise the remunerations to be improved. Number one, to increase the membership. If the membership increase, the amount will definitely automatically will improve. Suppose in a first death of DVL Welfare Trust, the member from Uttar Pradesh, his wife get only 86,000. And now the last Dr. Saxena, again from Uttar Pradesh, they get around 2,60,000. And if suppose any members at present expired, so he will get rupees 4,50,000. So number of the membership will automatically increase the amount of help. Now
it is directly proportional to the number of members enrolled.
Yes.
Now, how the association will help to increase this? Like IADVL Karauli, IADVL Vadodara, and I think from few other states like Haryana or Delhi, what they have started from their fund or after the year, their profit, some of the few percentage of the profit will be given to the DVL Welfare Trust to be distributed equally among the members of that particular city or the state. Like in Vadodara, we are paying income tax also, and afterwards we decide in our meeting how much amount to be surplus amount to be transferred to the members who are a member of DVL Welfare Trust. So, and IADVL Karauli branch is a unique example that all this death fraternity contribution is being paid by the club itself, by the IADVL Society of Karauli. So that is in a similar way, our IADVL headquarter also can spare few of these amount for the DVL Welfare Trust. There are few technical inches are there, but that can be taken care of.
That
So,
for that we need a proposal for any national. But state will be easy. In the state, the AGPM, they can propose if the money is not a problem, so they can contribute their members. If money is a problem, at least the Cutican, whatever the amount they will get, now that will be distributed. Say 50% from the state or 50% from the members. Like this also, these are few suggestions.
yes, in last IADVL Gujarat State GBM held at Junagadh, there we have decided the surplus amount of the conference will be put in a fixed deposit, and the interest earned on this deposit will be distributed among the members who are the DVL Welfare Trust member.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
sir.
that is a good suggestion.
And one more point, for example, Cutican, one state Cutican around 20-25 lakhs if they saved. If these 25 lakhs will be distributed to the IADVL members, can we get that IT exemption?
See, association can show this as an expense. If you show as an expense,
Yes.
then there is not a question. What I would say, IADVL Vadodara, we pay a tax certain amount, and afterwards we distribute.
Okay.
And in Gujarat, what we have decided that the surplus amount of the conference will not be utilized. It will be kept as a fixed deposit. So every year the contribution will increase for the member, and the fund will remain with the association.
So this fund, which will come from the fixed deposit of Gujarat State Branch, that fund which will be and then the fund which will be given to DVL Trust to be distributed among the DVL members of Gujarat State.
Yes,
right?
this will be utilized for the Gujarat State as per the list
Gujarat
of
State.
Gujarat State.
And in which heading this will be given, sir? The fraternity contribution.
Yes, fraternity contribution.
Okay. I got it clear now.
In IADVL Vadodara, we are taking showing as a member welfare expense for the last 3 years. And even at IADVL Vadodara, we are also filing a return every year, and no query has been raised.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you for the insights. So I'll come to, I don't think Jaydev sir has joined, right? I cannot see him, no? So I'll
One important discussion should happen that is continuously coming up from the members' end. That is, how do you rate DVL Trust membership as against the IMASS?
Yes, I think I have.
Chetan Bhai is the right person to answer.
Today only I have asked Dr. Shreya to include this
Sir,
question.
I have that question subsequently.
So we can discuss later on also.
Yes, I have that coming up for you all.
Shreya, sorry to interrupt. Shreya, Dr. Jayadev has not joined. In fact, I tried to contact him. He could not be contacted actually.
Okay, sir. Thank you for that. So Dinesh, sir, what is the procedure for the nominee to claim? Like in the case of a death of a member, how can the nominee claim for the amount? Dinesh, sir, are you there?
Yeah, see, once the nominee case, basically we get to know the demise of the member from the IADVL members.
Right.
Then from our side, from the EC side and the DVL Welfare Trust side, proactively this is taken up. So we are already prepared. And then the requisite forms are sent to the nominee. and they have to fill up. This is all routed through the state branch.
Okay.
So they have to fill up the details and send, and we give them option of then the team does the work, and then we give them option of either transferring through net transfer directly, or we in fact give a check also. And then once the check or the money is transferred, we take a undertaking that it is handed over. So
Okay.
that's about it. It's a very, very simple and a straightforward process. There's no much hassles. Because I have seen the other schemes and all, you have to run around a lot. Here, there's like in their time of grief also, they don't have to do any running over or anything.
Okay.
It's a very smooth, hassle-free process.
And so can toddlers be nominee? Like I have a question from Dr. Abhishek. They sir, like what happens if nominees are toddlers? What is the process then? Can they be nominees, and how is the
See,
process?
the nominee for toddlers, if you look at any financial instrument, so even if you put a minor as a nominee, somebody has to monitor that. There will be one more person. That's what I
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Okay, sir.
And along with this
So it is very
claim,
encouraging. The questions are pouring from all over India. Rajata is asking, Karam Lokendra is asking, from all over India questions are pouring.
Right.
Continue, please. Thank
Okay. So
I have one more
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
Along with this claim form which Dr. Dinesh has mentioned,
Yes.
the nominee has to attach the original DVL Welfare Trust certificate, membership certificate, and the death certificate.
Okay. Okay. Got it, sir.
Yes.
Sir, Dr. Rajita ma'am has asked, can we change the professional indemnity insurance every year depending upon the type of practice? Say for a person started with a clinical practice and opted for 1,000 per year, and then they are now subsequently doing procedures. So can they switch to 3,000 and opt for that coverage?
Yes, it can be possible,
Yes.
but we request the members to send an official email or a letter for the record purpose.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Then we can make necessary changes in the database.
And can be availed. Okay, great.
And the premium also changes according.
Okay.
Yes.
And is it possible to develop a system where payments can be auto deducted from the account, like the subsequent annual contribution? This is a question from Dr. Karan, so that they don't miss out on the yearly payments, or I'll be sending them reminders about the yearly contributions.
Yes, yes. Reminders are being sent.
Okay.
Now every member receives their email reminder about his premium payment. In details, the premium, the breakout is also sent.
Okay.
The total amount is sent with a link for the payment, online link for the payment.
Okay.
And that is being sent to each and every member for the last few years by mail. And we are receiving.
What you have asked is, I'll put it in different words to Dr. Chetan Patel. Whether can we have ECF facility for DVL payments?
ECS facility will not be useful for us because the amount of contribution will vary year to year.
Variable.
Yes.
It is variable. So, but the suggestion of deposit of lump sum amount into the member's account is very much advisable. And I give you two examples. One is Dr. Sudeep Das from West Bengal and Dr. Sachidanand. Both of has contributed, and third Dr. Deepak Parikh from Bombay. Three of them has deposited more than 20,000 rupees when they joined. So after 12 years, Dr. Sudeep Das has to contribute this year. And I think 2 or 3 weeks back, he has contributed for this year's contribution. So lump sum amount will be very much helpful. And when the amount is deducted, the member is being informed, their receipt is also being sent on WhatsApp, and if they wish on the email also. As well as member can see their account now on online by using user ID and password of that particular member. So it is possible.
Okay. So Vineet sir, if I say that no, it's not necessary for young dermats to join at this young age, what would be your take on this? Should young dermats be opting right after they have obtained their LM membership, or should they wait? Like, what is your take on it?
My take on this is that you should join it as a young member only.
Okay.
The reason is very simple, that you have to pay for only 30 years. Suppose
Okay.
I told you that if you join at the age of 30, your joining fee at that age is 2,000 rupees is the admission fee at age of 30, or 31 it is 3,000 rupees plus
Right.
750 plus 2,500. So it
Yeah.
comes as hardly as 3,000 plus 2,500 plus 750.
Right.
So it is hardly something around 6,000.
Okay.
Then you join at 30, you have to pay till only 60 years.
Right.
Then you can claim the benefit of the scheme till your death. Suppose somebody dies at age of 80, that 20 years are again covered without paying anything.
Got
Okay.
it. Got it.
So as a young member, you should join. That is the most beneficial thing. And other thing, just what sir was saying, are just very simple words I'm explaining. The membership benefit is 450 to the number. Today we are
Yes.
993, so 1,000 would be just 2 days. Maybe
Mm.
another week we'll touch 1,000. So right now the claims will be 4,50,000.
Okay.
Suppose we are 10,000 members, it would be 45 lakhs. And what you
Correct.
are paying, just 6,000 for the joining fee, and other every year you are just paying something like 2,500, 1,500,
Right.
depending on the number of days.
It's very less
What,
actually.
which insurance scheme will give you so much of benefit? Nothing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right. And so there's a
And
question.
So
contribution
early
amount
joining,
is very less.
early
Contribution amount
joining,
is
less
too
payment,
less.
more benefit.
Right.
Yeah.
So there is a question from Dr. NG Saha, like what will be the length of pay if a person is joining when they are more than 60 years of age? Like for
Yes.
senior dermats, what
Yeah.
will be the
30
length?
years. 30 years. If
It will
you
be
join at
30
60,
years. 30
you have to pay till
years.
90 years of age.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
So
Okay.
maximum is 30
So that is
years.
the benefit.
Benefit, right? And so, term insurance or welfare trust, which one should they consider? What is the difference between the two?
It's totally different concept.
Right.
This, what Dr. Kaushik Lahiri in his speech said, just when he introduced everything. This is based on the concept of brotherhood or sisterhood. You are helping your colleagues. As a
Right.
big association, we have lot of academics. Every day some conference is going on. What about the social responsibility?
Right.
We are helping our own colleagues by paying such a small amount. Somebody has a misfortune at his family, you are getting the money.
Right. So there is another question from Dr. Vaishnavi. Bhumesh, sir, if you can take it, is the professional indemnity that DVL Trust is giving cheaper than other agencies that are offering
Okay, that's a
professional
big benefit.
indemnities?
And term insurance.
Just for a term life insurance, see, basically, if you survive that particular term, suppose you have taken 30 years or up to the age of 80 years, and if you live more than that, your whole money of premium will be wasted because you will not get any single pie,
Yes.
which is not in the DVL welfare. This is the biggest advantage. You will
Biggest
not,
advantage.
you are not creating any wealth.
Right.
Second, all these term insurance are being provided by the private companies. And
Yes.
you are not sure because I have seen the reports. There is not a single company which gives 100% settlement of the claims.
Okay.
Third,
True.
all this premium will vary by various parameters like
Yes, sir.
your age, your income. So there are variable means premium.
Yes.
Your morbidities, your if whether you are a smoker or not, all these things increases
Yes.
the premium.
Very
So here no
Very right.
question
Very
is
right.
being asked.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
And sir, what about the professional indemnity? Like we have a question from Dr. Vaishnavi. Is the professional indemnity that we are giving, like the annual contribution, is it cheaper than what is being given by other companies?
See, here the amount remains with us. Whatever premium members are giving, it is remains with us, right? In an insurance company, they will take all this amount. So, and all this indemnity is being given by the DVL Welfare Trust. DVL Welfare Trust taking the help of medical legal firm only for the medical legal help. On our behalf, they will represent our case in the court of law.
Okay.
But the indemnity amount is being given by the DVL Welfare Trust itself. We are not relying on any other insurance agency.
Right, right. Okay, sir. And so one last question that I have from the audience is from Dr. Karam. Like we discussed that the yearly payment is fluctuating, right? Depending upon the sad demise of our family, of our members, life members. So he wants to know if a fixed system can be developed. So as you know, it is a fixed value as it is happening in different other insurance schemes. Like can a fixed amount be be kept as a contribution for every year instead of the fluctuating depending upon the demise of the members?
It is the loss for the member. Trust
Okay.
will be for benefit, but it will be the loss for the member.
Okay.
For the contributing members.
For a contributing member, yes.
So it's better
Because if we have to do that, we will have to raise a higher amount of money from each and every member, so that you can never foresee the number of dates. What will be the number of
Its
dates that you
contribution
will
changes,
aim to
no,
cover?
according to.
Okay.
Just 450 or 4 rupees 450 only per member, no?
Okay.
So
Okay.
if it is
Yeah.
2 or 3
For
like that,
example,
450 will come.
for example, the number of deaths were much higher
in COVID
on an
time.
average in 2020 and 2021.
Yes.
Yes.
So that time we have seen lot many members died.
Yeah.
So there automatically then that contribution increases.
Okay. So I'll come to Bhumesh, sir. So how is the welfare trust differing from LIC policies?
Yeah, already Dr. Chetan sir told. So the morbidity is not considered here. So where if you see LIC and other conditions, they will take the even they will check the body mass index, weight, lipid profile, and any comorbidities. All they will, and those people they will come and they will take the blood and do the investigation, and they won't trust others. And based on that, that will be assessed. But here, DVL Trust, this will not. Come any of this. So directly it will release by the through the DVL welfare trust. That is one of the important advantage.
Okay.
Yes.
And
I'll add one more, sir.
yes.
I'll add one more. See, LIC, here you can join at any age. Okay. You can join at age of 60 also. But LIC, the premiums will be skyrocketing once you join at 60, you know. So any age you can join, plus there is no medical checkup.
That is being done, right? Right.
Third, the amount of premium, average for an average 30 year of age and for a 1 lakh of rupees insured amount, the average premium will be rupees around 5,000, right?
Right.
So our DVL welfare trust for a lakh of means 1 lakh, his contribution will be only 500 rupees or so. It is 3 to 4 times cheaper than the LIC premium.
LIC policies, right? And so, what about other similar schemes of IMA? If you could tell us about that.
Yes, Indian Medical Association headquarters and few of the other states like Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Gujarat, Maharashtra, few of the states are having their own schemes of such. But in DVL Welfare Trust, we have major differences. One, your spouse can join, family member can join.
Yes.
Second, all these schemes, they have an restriction of age. Means you cannot join after the age of 55 or 60 years. Here, our member can join at any age.
Okay.
That is number 2.
Okay.
Number 3, our profit remains the same. And as we have focused, whatever surplus amount with the trust earned from the fixed deposit will be utilized for the member benefit. So in future, if we have enough numbers and enough fund, this same amount will be utilized for the benefit of the members. Like if the member has disabled and unable to practice, he doesn't have to vary for his contribution for 30 years. The trust will compensate it. If we have a surplus amount, we can have a health checkup of the members. Like there are lot many things we have thought of, and gradually we will include for the benefit of the members, which is not being provided in any other schemes.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Sir, I have a question. Actually, this is from Dr. Sachin Verma. Dr. Chetan Patel, you must be aware, actually, you are helping him regularly as you are helping hundreds and dozens every day. Sachin faced a peculiar problem, and I'm sure many others also faced. The QR code, which being shared from the DVL Trust, and he actually tried to send 7,250. This is a very practical, like a problem some members are facing, and in it, it is written that please enter an amount of 2,000 or below for this QR code. So
Yes,
this is what is being written.
yes, I understand because I have received similar feedback from few other members. But if
What to do?
if that QR code is being utilized from his phone itself, it will be restricted, and it is for any other use also. But same QR code, if you scan from your laptop in your mobile, it will be work. Uh, what is the technicality that I don't know, but
Okay.
but it
You
is
mean
for
you mean
Sir,
you send
it is
you mean you
universal.
send it to
It is universal. It is universal. If you are
send
using
it to send it to email and then scan it
then
from the
scan it.
computer?
Yes, yes, it will
Okay,
work.
okay, okay,
It will
okay,
work.
okay.
Sir,
So
this is
thank you, sir.
Okay, so sir, whom to
this
reach
is for
out?
everybody in Paytm.
Okay, so sir, whom to reach out in case
But
of query?
just 1 minute. But
Yes.
we usually advise our members not to use QR code, or if they are using QR code, please send the transaction detail to the office, because sometimes it is very difficult to trace the payment from where it has been come. If you are using the payment link or the payment option from the website, the office will get all this information from where the payment has come. But from the QR code or by the UPI, sometimes we don't get the information from where it has been come. So
So
at least
if the member does not inform the office that he has just made this amount, make this payment with this UPI transaction ID or bank transaction ID, then it becomes very difficult for the DVLWT office staff to keep record of to identify your payment from all the payments that is happening into each
And
account.
time also. And time also.
Yes.
yes,
So
Time of
it
the
is
payment.
it is
yes,
always for all payment purposes, the existing members or the new members who wish to make new fresh payment, they are requested to follow either the payment link sent to their mail ID or the payment link that is provided in the DVLWT website.
Okay, sir. Okay. So who can the members reach out to in case of queries? So this was on the FAQ on the website. So I think they can reach out to all our executives of the welfare trust, right, sir?
you can add Dr. Vinit Relan's also number,
Okay.
because this FAQ has been prepared before that.
Okay. Okay.
Moreover, the state IADVL branches all have DVLWT coordinators.
Yes.
Each of the state branches
Okay.
has a coordinator for DVLWT Trust, scheme, and the members can contact with the respective coordinator of the state branch.
Okay. And sir, is there any official email ID? Like we have a question, where is there any official email ID which we can write to if we have any query for specifically the DVL Welfare Trust?
DVL Welfare Trust @gmail.com.
Great. So it's
It
DVL
is there
Welfare.
on the website.
It's there on the website. Okay.
It's there in the website.
Okay. So, Dinesh sir, if a doormat is interested to work for Welfare Trust, how is that possible? Any of you can maybe take that question, sir. If they sincerely wish to work, say for if I wish to work for the trust, how is that possible? Who can I reach out to?
You can just get in touch with me, and any of the websites. See, all one request I would give to all the DVL, all IDVL members out there. All our details, what we are discussing, is there on our website, is there on the DVL Trust
Yes.
website.
Yes.
All we have to do is take a little initiative to go check in our website, because everything is at your fingertips. So if you do that, everything will be there. Our email IDs, even phone numbers are there.
Right.
So sometimes it may so happen that the mail may be best. You can always send us a message. You can call us. There are multiple numbers. The staff headquarters members numbers are there. The executives numbers are there. So anybody you can call, contact us.
Okay.
For
Shinobi, sir?
for those
Yes.
young members, for those interested young members who want to work for DVL Trust or want to promote DVL Trust, my sincere request, our sincere request is to that talk about the trust with your colleagues, spread the message,
Yes.
and encourage your state member branches, your friends in IADVL to visit the website and see for the different, see what is the trust is offering. See that, have a look at that, and in your presentations, if you're talking somewhere, if you're presenting a paper somewhere, you can ship in a slide or two in between your talks at the end of your talks and make an appeal to the audience to join the trust, or at least to visit the trust, visit the website, so that people are. We have to work in this grassroots level to increase the awareness among our members.
Yes, yes.
And one thing I want to add more is, as Dr. Vineet had said earlier, a sense of brotherhood and sisterhood. And along with that, it's also you're doing help for yourself, like you're benefiting yourself. The more the numbers, it is your family which is going to get benefited in, God forbid, in case of any unfortunate event. But when you think of reality, that help, what you have done, the help, it will indirectly help you in other ways, right?
Right.
And we have seen these kind of situations. Suppose a young member, we have in our Northeast branch, we have seen that situation. One young member died prematurely during the COVID time, and all of us were raising fund to contribute to the, as the branch offered some amount to his spouse. And when you come to know about the sad demise of your colleague whom you used to bump into in your annual conferences in Dharmacons, you used to check your leg with him. Suddenly you come to know that he is no longer there. You develop a feeling inside you that if I could have helped his family somehow, that is what DVL Trust is offering.
To do, right, sir.
It's
IADVL EC as well as DVL Trust, I'm sure, or now or in future, they will welcome number of volunteers. So whenever anyone is interested in volunteering, they are most welcome.
We will appoint them as a city coordinator or a state coordinator.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a good idea actually, to appoint city coordinator. That will.
In Vadodara, I will give you an example. In Vadodara, I have given the responsibility of 50 plus members of Vadodara to one of our colleague, and who is looking after to contact them without any work. During a year, he will contact once or twice, increase the rapport with him. He will help in collecting the death fund contribution also. And if any member has any problem, right, he is there. So it will increase the trust of the members also by appointing the city coordinator. So that can be started. And for that reason, we want an active members from the each city.
Right, sir. So I'll come to just one question.
You have any more questions? It's
Just one
about
last question from the
1
audience.
hour 30 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's just 2 more minutes, sir.
Fantastic, really.
Shinoy, sir, there's a question from Dr. Sanjay. The last question for today. Is there any tax benefit for the amount that we are paying as premium and membership fee? And what is the section, if so, if that is to be considered, if the tax benefits are to be given, which section it will be covered? If you could just tell us about it.
Yeah, I think Chetan Patel sir can answer this question because again,
personal expenses. No?
Yes, here member will not get any tax benefit. It is an closed group scheme. What you can say that you have to show this as an expense or your personal expense.
Okay. Okay.
But this is admissible in professional expenses in your personal IT account.
Yes,
In your personal IT return, you can show this as a person, I mean, your professional
expenses.
And your indemnity is very much, you can claim.
yes.
Indemnity,
Indemnity you can very well as
indemnity
an
premium, I mean.
yes, as an
And the other thing also, as a whole, the whole premium can be shown as a professional expenditure in your income tax return file.
Got it. And can we increase the premium so that the coverage increases, both the death premium and the death benefit and the indemnity? Can the premium be increased if a member wishes to?
yes, that is we have discussed a lot. If we increase the death fund contribution right from 500 to 2,000 rupees,
Right.
but at the same time, member has to think that at present it is 1,000 member, but when we cross 5,000 rupees, the amount will be much more than what member has anticipated.
Okay.
So this is an balance amount of rupees 500, because at present 500 rupees per death, right? But if it is 2,000 rupees per death, and suppose 4 members as expired, member has to contribute 8,000 rupees.
And so that increases.
Yes, that annual contribution will be higher.
But so our,
but on the other hand,
so this is how it stands clearly different from the IMA scheme.
on the other hand, we are 12,000 eligible life members, out of which only 1,000 are members of DVL Trust.
Yes.
So that 1,000 makes the debt fund contribution, I mean the nominee benefit, the amount that is payable to the nominee, that 1,000, because we are 1,000 member, that is at 4,50,000 now. If 10,000 joins, this becomes 45 lakhs.
45 lakhs.
Yes, yes, and that is a good.
Sir, is it
I wish
888 or
at least 5,000 we should be able to successfully.
988 or 888?
993.
So I think so it's not been updated on the website. We have more members. This was what I took off the website a couple of days back. So it will be updated soon.
Yes.
So with this, I wish to conclude the session, moderation session on the DVL Welfare Trust. If you are a member of the trust, be secured, be skin insured. This is what we are aiming for. And we request all of you to come forward and be a part of this initiative. I really wish to express my gratitude to Kaushik sir, Kinshuk sir, and all my esteemed senior panelists here for taking out their valuable time, sharing their insights, guiding us, and giving me this opportunity to moderate this webinar. So thank you so much. And with this, I hand over to Kaushik sir and Kinshuk sir for the closing remarks.
Thank you, sir. Actually, before handing over to Kingshuk, our dear secretary, state secretary, he will give the vote of thanks. We'll just take a photograph together, because this is history, what you have created together. And I'll request Mr. Taposh Koyal, our friend always, who is there. All our staffs, office staffs are awake now. Our Kogeshwar Dash, Mahesh and Taposh Koyal, we are proud of them. They are the backbone of our strength. So Taposh, can you please take a wonderful photograph as we always do? Where is Dinesh?
Yes, sir.
Dinesh, please switch on your camera.
Well done, Shreya. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dinesh, you switch on your camera.
Please excuse me this time. I'm not in a position to switch on the camera.
Okay, no problem.
Anyway, the discussion as it went out.
Just take a photograph, Taposh.
I was listening to it with rapt attention, and there was all sorts of questions were asked. Actually, there was nothing which was left, and very relevant things. It was a learning experience for all of us. I didn't know most of the things, honestly speaking.
Yeah, actually, this is what happens. There is a lot of misconception and misbelief in the mind of our life members themselves. And that was the only reason why the DVL Trust was not picking up.
Yes.
And we are trying only to, remove those misbeliefs, and the membership is increasing.
True.
Yes, exactly.
Particularly people confused with indemnity insurance versus
they are comparing,
and
See,
all
the IMA scheme cannot be compared for two simple reasons. Because the contribution is very high per year. And secondly, the number of members in IMA are huge. So once Dr. Chetan Patel has clearly mentioned that the percentage of members joining IMA Social Security and the percentage of members joining our DVL Trust are more or less comparable, isn't it, Dr. Chetan?
Yes, yes, yes. In
So
fact, it is better than IMA also, with 1,000 number also.
And in fact, so far my knowledge goes, the member strength of IMA must be 20 times more than IADVL.
Yes, very much.
If not even more, isn't it?
Yes.
IMA,
It's a huge organization. It's a robust
largest in the world.
Dr. Chetan Patel is also working at IMA level, IMA headquarters, so he can definitely tell us.
So if our membership strength, what Dinesh shared today is 17,000, something like that, it must be 3.5 lakhs or even 4 lakhs or 5
4
lakhs.
lakh. 4
4
IMS,
lakhs.
4 lakh. 4 lakh.
Right?
So
So
it is the largest doctors association in the world. Actually, Sandipanda, I must share something which is informal. I was congratulating
English
Dr.
is
Bhumesh
waiting.
Katakam, Dr. Dr. Bhumesh Katakam, that what exactly he takes for lunch and dinner, from where he gets this kind of energy and passion. Now I can share you something about Dr. Vijay Jawar. He is running fever. Today he is not well. He is taking medicine. Tomorrow he has many like a travel, extensive travel, and he was supposed to join. Now I can share you for 5 minutes only, and now it is 1 hour 35 minutes.
1 hour.
Vijay Jawar could not live. So that speaks volume, Vijay, about your commitment and dedication for IADVL. I really salute from all the like pedestrian, all our foot soldiers. Thank you.
Vijay. Great, Vijay.
Thank you,
really
Da.
great.
It is
Thanks, Dr.
my
Chetan.
duty.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And he'll be
Thanks
happy
a lot.
that
Thank you, Manju.
we still don't
Thank
have the
Bhumesh.
figure
And thank Vinit.
on YouTube and
And
others.
Sreya, you have done a wonderful job.
Sandipanda,
Very smart and confident moderation.
This was
And
live
Dinesh,
streamed
thank you
on
very much.
Sandipanda. This was live streamed on YouTube. You know,
Right.
we know about the figure in in Facebook that it is crossing 200. I don't have the live figure for YouTube and website, and all this will be stored forever in our website as well as on YouTube. So anybody from anywhere in future can also learn from this mavericks for IADVL, our DVL Trust.
If anybody has any query, Kaushik, it will be ready
can
with
switch on.
for their questions answered.
They can just go through this webinar. They can go through this webinar. Now it is to our dear Dr. Kinshuk Chatterjee for the last few words.
Just can I interrupt one thing? I think there's one very good thing which has been raised. They're asking about GST. Just if somebody can answer this question on GST, and then I think Kinshuk can wrap it up.
Okay.
Dr. Chetan only can
Dr.
answer.
Chetan Patel.
Yes, I am much aware of it. Our chartered accountant, it says when your turnout will be reached to 20 lakhs, we will have a GST. Till then, we have not to worry.
Yes, it is always the fix. 20 lakhs, if annual turnover is there, then you will take GST.
20 lakhs per individual.
Yeah,
Okay.
20 lakhs annually.
Annually.
Annual turnover.
20 lakh.
Yeah.
Okay, Kinshuk.
On behalf of IADVL West Bengal, I'd like to thank all our esteemed faculties, Dr. Vijay Jawar, Dr. Manjunath Shinoy sir, Dr. Chetan Patel sir, Dr. Rajiv Gogoi, Dr. Bhumesh Katakam, and Dr. Dinesh Devraj. I'd like to congratulate Dr. Shreya Poddar for conducting...
Dr. Vinit, you missed the name of Dr. Vinit.
I'm sorry, Dr. Vinit Relan. I'd like to congratulate Dr. Shreya Poddar for conducting an extremely interactive as well as reaching session, which has cleared much more than the frequently asked questions as they are mentioned in the website, I guess. And this will definitely serve as an impetus for many life members who are still reluctant to join the DVL Welfare Trust. I'd like to thank Dr. Kaushik Laidi and Dr. Sandipan Dhar, our current president and incoming president for IADVL West Bengal, for conceptualizing this novel session. And for the first time in the history of IADVL West Bengal, session has been telecasted live simultaneously on our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, our website, as well as in the Zoom. So this is the first of its kind achievement, and this wouldn't have been possible without active participation of our tech team, especially Mr. Mahesh, Mr. Khogeshwar Das, Mr. Taposh Koyal, for their untiring efforts to make this a very successful event. And I'd like to again wish a very happy birthday to our dear association IADVL, and thank you all for participating in this event.
We could not celebrate in a better way our birthday.
Absolutely. And
We
thank you very
thank
much. Thank you very much, our
everybody.
dynamic Secretary of IADVL West Bengal, Dr. Kimshuk Chatterjee.
Okay. Thank you. Good night, and long live IADVL. Long live IADVL.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Good night.
Well done.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Well done, West Bengal branch.
Thank you,
Thank
brother.
you, sir.